What if someone rebuilt a 137-year-old painting, not with brushes, but with a camera, a cypress tree, and the actual night sky? Look right here. That tall, narrow tree is a cypress, the same kind Van Gogh painted in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France, in 1889. This photo was taken in Cascavel, Brazil, in April of this year. Different continent, different century. And yet the photographer found a cypress that matches Van Gogh's almost exactly. Same spire shape, same dark green, reaching up like a flame, frozen mid-flicker. Van Gogh was obsessed with cypresses. He called them as beautiful as an Egyptian obelisk. He painted them over and over from the window of the asylum where he was staying when he made Starry Night. Now look here, that bright dot just to the left of the tree. That's Venus, not a stand-in, not a special effect, the actual planet. And it appears in roughly the same spot in Van Gogh's painting too. That warm yellowish light hanging in the pre-dawn sky. Astronomers have worked backward through the calendar and figured out that the morning of June 19th, 1889, right around today's date, is when the sky above the asylum looked almost exactly like the painting. Venus was there, the crescent moon was there. Van Gogh wasn't making it up. He was reporting. And up in the upper right, there's the crescent moon, thin, tilted, with the dark side, faintly glowing. That soft glow has a name, Earthshine. It's sunlight bouncing off Earth, then off the moon, then back to your eye. A round trip of about 800,000 kilometers. To its left, you can just make out a small cluster of stars. Those are likely the Pleiades. Van Gogh's swirling sky had those too. Down at the bottom center, someone has placed a wooden easel. Right there, in the dark, under the real sky that inspired the painting. A quiet nod to the canvas that first made us look up. Here's what gets me. Van Gogh painted that sky from memory, or from a sketch, weeks after he saw it. He was locked inside. He couldn't go out at night. And somehow, 137 years later, on another continent, the sky lined up close enough for someone to rebuild the whole scene. Crescent moon, Venus, cypress, clouds, with a camera and a real night. We'll be here tomorrow with whatever the sky or the data shows next. Subscribe so you don't have to remember to come back.